Hello, class. Today I will be reading a chapter from a web online book called My High School Love by Sonia. Her last name remained anonymous. Chapter 2, Yearning. We need to talk, I read on the screen of my iPhone. My stomach did somersaults as I imagined what she would possibly have to talk to me about what happened. I don't want to talk to you, Anna. Not now. Not ever, I replied, furiously pounding at the screen on my phone. I couldn't help but anxiously await, staring at my phone as I saw she was responding. Please, Heather, meet me at our spot at 8 o'clock. I sighed as I glanced at the time on my clock. 7:30 it read. Reluctantly, I pulled off my old crew neck over my head and put my top on to go with my True Religion jeans. After everything she helped me through, somehow I still found myself wanting to impress her. I grabbed my keys and ran down the stairs. I'll be back in an hour, I called over my shoulder on my way out the front door. The 10-minute car ride felt like hours as I pondered what she could possibly have to say. After all, Anna completely screwed me over. I couldn't trust her again. Pulling my car up the abandoned gravel road, I gazed up at the front in front of me. Although Anna and I spent hours up here, the view never ceased to amaze me. The spot, our spot, was the perfect ledge over the city of Los Angeles. The city lights shine like tiny stars, and the crows of people seemed thousands of miles away from us. It was our little town, our little world. You came, I heard a voice ask from behind me. I turned and looked at her direction of her voice when I saw her, Anna. Her sleek brown hair was down, covering her shoulders and back with dark locks. Her thin tan legs were visible under the short pair of athletic shorts she was wearing, along with her t-shirt representing our high school mascot, the Triton. You look comfortable, I commented, nodding, allowing her to realize how happy I found myself since I saw her. She shrugged her hair and ran her hand through her hair. I came here straight from workout. I couldn't stand not being able to see you. I snickered at her remark and shook my head. Yeah, I bet, Anna. She looked taken aback, and I could tell that my comment hurt her. Listen, Heather, But I cut her off. You what, Anna? You're sorry for completely breaking my heart? For leaving me when I needed you most? Which one? I saw her look down at her eyes filled with sadness. Heather, I was scared. I could tell she was holding back tears, and I couldn't stand to see her cry. Anna, I said, walking towards her. She looked up at me, her mascara smudged on the side of her eyes. Heather, I do care about you, she mumbled. But now I was almost face to face with her. I could smell her peppermint gum on her breath, her Victoria's Secret body spray on her skin, taste her cherry lip balm. Then prove it, I whispered to her, staring at her mouth. I felt her eyes meet mine for a split second. I know she wanted me as much as I wanted her. Then her gaze fell to my lips. I could sense her yearning. It had been so long since we kissed. I took a step closer to hers, our noses practically touching. I dare you, I murmured. At that moment, she grabbed the back of my neck and kissed me. Her hands became tangled in my hair, and her shirt fell to the ground. I could feel her bare skin under my hands, warm and inviting. We knew what we each desired. 10 minutes later, I looked over at her, laying next to me on the soft grass. So, what does this mean? I asked her. She moved closer to me, resting her head on my chest. What does it have to mean? She asked me. It's not like either of us can do anything about it. And she was right. I had a reputation to uphold. Along with an all-star boyfriend, I couldn't risk it. So, I'll see you tomorrow then, I heard her say as I realized she was already getting redressed. Yeah, sure. Watching her pull up the car into the driver's seat and starting her engine. And Heather, she called out the window. Don't tell anyone, she said, our eyes meeting. I nodded in agreement as she pulled away, leaving me yet again alone. I sighed and fell back into the sky, staring at the night. What did I get myself into?